Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Eagles. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st down.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one.
Eagles nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. And he finds Montgomery complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 24, Eagles nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. So
a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Second down.
Now that'll bring up second down.
That's the reason we've done it for.
Darnold to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5.
A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing again is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And it resulted in a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 31, Eagles nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, here's
Oh, I ran straight past him. Fuck, that's my sack.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 11 yards there, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I ran straight past him.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and
He's at the other side, too.
around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders.
What a block.
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second.
That's crazy, baby. I've been saying.
Broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points.
I think I got 3 touchdowns in love lot now.
Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller,
Hold him, bro.
and feeling pretty good
God
about your
damn.
next couple of calls.
And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 7.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 20.
He only got 2, so I'm fucking off. I need more.
5 as he will not attempt to return.
He needs 2 more touchdowns. Whoa, 1 more touchdown. 150 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Yeah,
They got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we
can't call those, bro. You just can't call those.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage.
Fucking stop,
back to
boy.
the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And
I'm in this bitch chilling thing. I got everything I need. I would have been sick after the game.
Up and through.
Makes the score Saints 38, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
That nigga went for that bitch.
Like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call.
That nigga went for that bitch for real.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
First down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Sanders, the ball 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise. The hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic.
And this is taken.
He's a good air catch. Good play.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Fast enough.
Eagles touchdown. John Hightower. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Saints 45, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
Good to see us on my shoulders.
The guys just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Kamara. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's 3rd down.
And drop to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Saints first down.
trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 52, Eagles 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive to begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not going to come right back. There is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have 5-2 on that side of the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Pushes over him.
That's just not right.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it home.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 next year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.
We need to get the game together.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.